Well, today is Rosh Hashanah. Happy Jewish New Year, everybody. I'm going to show you a picture. You're probably not going to see them too well. This man here is my great-grandpa, Zadie. And I'm trying to see. You can only see her top of her head. Her name is Bubba. They died many years ago. Zadie died, I was only 5. And Bubba, she was like 95, almost 100 when she died. She really lived to be a ripe old age. Well, today is Rosh Hashanah. It's a Jewish New Year. And today I'm making honey cake. So what I want to do is I'm going to add in 3 eggs. Yeah, I've been sort of running around with a scratchy throat today, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, probably the change in weather. Oh dear, get out of there, you little devil. Yeah, Bubba and Zadie were very, very orthodox. And the things that Bubba used to make on the Jewish holidays, you would not even believe. She used to make homemade herring. I don't know how she did it, but she did homemade gefilte fish, you name it, Bubba made it. All right, what I want to do now is I'm going to add in 3/4 cup of honey. I have it a little less than 3/4 because this cake is going to be so sweet with the sugars going in. I have it down to a 1/2 cup. Look how sticky this is. Oh, you got to get it out with a spatula. Honey is the most stickiest substance you can imagine that you can buy, and it's great when you get a sore throat. I was telling my daughter today my throat's a little scratchy today. I don't know why it's scratchy, but it's scratchy. Maybe the weather changed. And I tell you something, folks, I don't even know what the Jewish New Year is. I have no idea. But Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year, and I'm going to bake this honey cake, and my parents honor, my grandparents honor, and all my friends who are Jewish. I'm going to mix the eggs and honey together, then we're going to go add the sugars in. It's very, very sweet. Now what I want to do now is I'm going to add in the sugars and then my oil, okay? I'm adding in a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Like I tell you, it's very sweet. I'm adding in a 1/2 cup of granulated white sugar. It's extremely sweet, but it tastes really good. I'm just making basically the wet ingredients right now. I want to add in 1 cup and a 1/4 cup of oil. Okay. A really great cake. Oh. Bubba, I think, used to get honey from the beehive. I don't know how she did it, but she was something else. And what I want to do now is I'm going to add in vanilla. Okay, I'm going to add in 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla. This will give the cake a really good zest. And I know Bubba and Zadie used to very, very devout Jewish people. They used to go to synagogue, and I can't even remember where it was. It could have been in Russia. I think, yeah, they were born in Russia. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I used to think of them now and then, believe it or not. You know, they were my great-grandparents. I don't have any memory of Zadie. Maybe very vague. He died when I was 5. But Bubba, on the other hand, she died, I was like, I don't know, maybe 12 or so. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Okay, we're done mixing. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to make the dry ingredients. I'm bringing over my flour, and I'm adding in 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to put this aside. Okay. Oh. The sticky stuff on my finger. Honey is so sticky. Oh. All right, I'm adding in 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Goes the oven. 1, 2. I wonder if Bubba made her own flour. I don't believe anything is possible. She was something else. But sadly, like I said, I don't remember Zadie too well because he died, and I was like, oh my God, like a little baby almost, like 5 years old. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And make the cake rise. This, here we go. Okay. a little bit more in here because we're almost out of it. Here we go. All right. We want the cake to rise. I don't want to take a chance it all of a sudden doesn't rise because we don't have enough powder in it. I also need 1 teaspoon of soda. Sometimes you have to use both. Okay. There we go, soda. And I also want to add in 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I want to wash the spoon because I don't want to get the baking powder into my cinnamon. I will cry. Okay. Okay. Gonna add in ground cinnamon. Like I was telling you, some reason fall seems to be a time for cinnamon. Oh, and honey, you name it, anything sweet. Now we're going to whisk this together and then we're going to fold it into the honey mixture, okay? And I'm going to also add in my apples. All right, now what I want to do now is I'm going to grab a spatula and I'm going to grab it into the mix, fold it into the honey mixture. This is going to be a really fantastic cake. Oh. Yeah, Bubba made her own homemade bread. She was something else. And the thing with Bubba is, the day before she died, she went to a dance. And I always remember my mom telling me this story. And she was very devout Jewish. She celebrated all the Jewish holidays. She even made her own horseradish, and I don't even know how she did that. She's an incredible woman. I have to fold this in. A lot of flour. Okay. Get all this flour off the side of my bowl. We don't want any extra flour, because that would drive me nuts. Okay, a little bit more. More of it in. Okay. Yeah, they came from Russia. And they ended up living in Union, New Jersey until they died. It's a great honey cake. Oh, for Rosh Hashanah. Okay, now what I want to do now is I have about 1 apple. I'm going to add in some apple, which is going to make the cake taste really good. Okay. Apples will cook together. And what I'm going to grab is, you know what, to be safe, I want flour. I don't want to take any chances it could stick. Make sure we have enough flour in here with unsalted butter. Because we don't want any stickage, because it would really be horrible if it stuck. Okay, we're going to put this in a cake pan. And we're going to have a really great honey cake. It's very, very sweet. Okay. I guess through the time when she came to the United States, she obviously learned to speak English. But my parents were also Jewish. My sister's Jewish. I know a lot of friends who are Jewish, so this is really in their honor today. All right, I'm going to bake this probably for a good 25 minutes to a half an hour. It has to be, the knife must come out clean. And here we have wonderful homemade honey cake for Rosh Hashanah. Now, something else that was done on Rosh Hashanah, a lot of people would dip apple into honey and eat it. It's supposed to be really good, and people do this on Rosh Hashanah. So I just want to wish everybody, my family, I'm honoring Bubba and Zadie in heaven. I think of you sometimes, you know. And Mom and Dad, Grandma and Grandpa from both sides, my Jewish relatives, my sister who's Jewish, my friends who are Jewish. I just want to wish you all a very, very happy Rosh Hashanah, and please subscribe to my show.